G'day, Ben from Melbourne here. Today we're going to go through the things that I picked up during November, a few second-hand goodies, some new records, and I think some reissues in there as well. A little bit to get through, so let's get straight into it with the great debut LP by the band The Newsletters, Melbourne band. Let's have a little read of the blurb. The debut 10-track album from the Melbourne-based duo of Connor and Pam Hutchison, janglistic indie pop smarts with a swagger, really cool fuzzed up songs that find and wind their way into your days and nights. Fans of Early Flying Nun catalogue, the Screaming Tribesmen and the Woolen Kits will get a good solid charge from this album. There you go. If that doesn't float your boat, I don't know what is. Let's have a little look inside while I drop the cover. Like that cover image. There's the back. Look at those numbers, 27 out of 150. I never get low numbers on anything. So I've probably mozzed the Newsletters into this album not being collectible. Bit of amp action there. Wordage. It's on Buttercup Records, by the way, as you'll see in a second on the cool label there. Same on the back, and of course that very rare these days black vinyl. And one more time, the Newsletters, great record. Righto, next, some punk funkers. The debut record also by a band that have put out a few great 7-inch EPs, and that is Gut Health with their album Stiletto. Not sure I'm a fan of that cover, but anyway, I actually like the back cover a bit better. And we'll have a little look-see inside. Oh, what's inside here? Oh, a special little card of some rolled up, what is that? Don't know, hay bales. And the vinyl, this one is also black, and just so you know what side's what, they've made it very clear. More good new stuff, bit of post-punk, bit more, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, post-punk, new wave-ish sounds by the great Gentles. This one's on MMXXI. Do your oh, I didn't do that for this one. AWOL is what Gut Health was on. Yes, and of course, mixed and mastered by who else? Mikey Young. And see where that was recorded? Head Gap Studios in Preston. That's where my band, the 1980s, recorded this year and last year. Check out your platforms, iTunes, does that exist? I don't know. Apple Music, Spotify, Bandcamp, we're on them all. Have a listen and put down some hard-earned. Support a local band. Well, not local if you're watching this from overseas, but a little band. Anyway, let's get back to Gentles and check out their album. Now, any prizes inside? Nope, nothing to report. Whoa, 3 black vinyl in a row. And interesting label there. And now, let's change gears a little. That's right, Ned Colette has released another album. Great singer-songwriter, now based in Berlin, I believe. Has been for a few years. Like, he released a blinder, what was it, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was a self-titled album. This one's called Our Other History. This you can find on Sophomore Lounge Records. Also features some luminaries of the Australian music scene. Leah Senior, great solo folk artist. Mick Turner of the Dirty Three, and also Jim White on this album as well. So some good company Ned's keeping. Oh, we do have some wordage on the inside. A whole lot of reading to do on that side. And the vinyl, can we go 4 for 4? Yes, we can. Black vinyl. It's just like showing records in the 70s. Except there was no YouTube back then. There's that great cover one more time. Ned Colette, Our Other History. Now, the wonders from Mornington Peninsula, the Fauves have put out a new record. Great indie rock band, been going since the late 80s, early 90s. Just keep on keeping on. Just really good tunes. Great sardonic, humorous lyrics, but musically really good as well. With the 2 vocal attack of Andrew Cox and the Doctor Phil Leonard. And there's the back cover there. This one's called Tropical Strength, this album. Comes out on Valve Records. So yeah, give you an idea. First track, Un-Australians, which is giving shit to all those flag-waving patriot types that say that anything that's not white and middle-aged is un-Australian! And then followed up with the next song, which probably is the answer to that, called Tell Someone Who Gives a Fuck. So let's have a little looky inside. So, whoa, this probably just looks black to you, but it's got kind of a purpley marbled colour. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty groovy labels too. And there is the inner of the boys on their recording adventures. Bit of wordage on the back. Again, that cover, the Fauves with Tropical Strength. Keep on keeping on. Next, we got the Chimers, their record Through Today. Bit more of that post-punk goodness. I think this is their second one. This is on Poison City Records, local label in Melbourne. Great back cover shot of the band. What have we got in here? Nothing in there. Cool live shot on the insert. Bit of wordage. Oh, now we're getting colourful. Just nice red coloured vinyl. I like that label there. So yeah, that's the front cover. Chimers, Through Today. Now, one that I think a couple of people have shown in the VC, and that's Nice Biscuit. Who doesn't like a nice biscuit with the cuppa? And this is their record, what is it called? My God. Why have glasses if you can't even read that? Anyway, that's what it looks like. Let's see if we can discover the title somewhere on this record. Bit psychish, this, more on the pop end of psych. Yeah, this was on that there label. People don't like to put things big on their records. They've got to understand that most people buying physical format stuff are middle-aged men with poor eyesight. Bit of wordage there. No, this isn't going to tell me. SOS, that's right. That's the name of the record. Oh, now we're really getting into some nice coloured vinyl. Check out that green and the groovy spiral labels. quite an enjoyable and listenable record, this one. There's the cover again. Nice Biscuit with SOS. Now, our neighbours, the New Zealanders, I got a couple of records off Ben Woods. Definitely if you like that kind of Flying Nun sound, you'll dig this. This is just like indie pop stuff. Bit not as sort of poppy, bit more jangly. Really like this. Recorded in Dunedin, of course, so you can't get much more Flying Nun sound than that. And I think that's the record label there, Mic Records, MIC. I think this one's from a couple of years ago. Bit of interaction there. Just hanging out with the cat and the dummy, as you do. Some unreadable wordage. And then the record, back to black. But I do like how the nose is cut out, so when you put it on your turntable, it looks like he's got a weird nose. It's the other side. So this is Ben Woods. The record is called Put, P-U-T, if I didn't say that already. And we've got another one from Ben Woods. And this one is called Dispeller. It's a bit more of a shiny cover, this one. This one is also on Mic Records. So that cover there. Same sort of territory, more of that janglistic, awesome indie pop stuff that we love. And this is it. Here we go. I think that matches well with the label, that sort of grey marbled kind of colour there. So those two were Ben Woods. Yeah. Now, we haven't shown them for a little while. Picked up this bad boy from the Giz, that's right, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and this is live in Melbourne. When was this from? 2021. How's that artwork? Check the back. This is on Fuzz Club. You can see there. Part of like the huge series of live records. Oh, another number. 250 of, what's that? 666. Oh, Satan. Now, this is really nice, the inside of this. Oh, it also comes with a big poster. Oh, no. You know how I feel about this. Jesus, I hate big posters. And as usual, that will just sit in the box forever. There's the little thingo. And these are the records. Groovy artwork, as you always get with the Giz. And check this shit out. Oh yeah. So 2021, this show I believe I went to, so this has got, God, that, can you read that? It's pretty difficult. I know it's got KGLW, the song on there, and Autumn on. I don't know why I do this anymore. Is this any easier to read? Great artwork. But is it if you can't read it? See what I'm saying? It's all squiggly. Well, hey. Very nice. Yeah, some of these Giz live records, like, they actually sound better than some of their actual studio records. The studio records, yeah, I'd like to hear some of their stuff just recorded in a better studio. Like, I know it's all self-sufficient and what have you, but they just never seem to have that oomph in the bottom end, which when you see them live, there's a lot of power in their music, and good to hear a studio record recorded well. So it's a really nice little set, as you can see. The Mighty Giz, live in Melbourne 2021 on Fuzz Club. Giz related here with Heavy Moss. That's like their outers that they do. This is groovy artwork as well. The album's called Dead Slow. This is the back cover here on P Doom Records, which is what the Giz self-release all their stuff on these days. This was actually mixed by Stu McKenzie from the Giz, the lead man. Yeah, so this is kind of like psyche stoner stuff. Check that shit out. So this has got Lucas on, I think, what is he on? Bass, as usual, which is what he plays in the Giz. Whoop, bit of wordage. Let's stick that back in there while I still got everything going. Inner. And what have we got? Oh my God! It's like this cool smoky clear. And I wish you could just reach through and touch that label, because that's all nice textured stuff. Textured. Okay. Now, as you may or may not know, I saw the Who's Left of the Saints recently, which was fucking awesome. And this just came out, the complete concert available for the first time, which is when they reformed back in 2007, when Chris Bailey was still with us. Lucky enough, got to see him a couple of times at Mount Buller, and which was part of the festival, which was headlined by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, curated by them. And also saw him at the Forum with, I think it was Died Pretty support him, so it was a pretty awesome show. Great shot on the front there. This is called Live at Pig City, Brisbane 2007. Good set. Like, I don't know if this is all one night or if it's over a couple of nights. So it's got like Swinging for the Crime, This Perfect Day, No Time, I'm Stranded, of course, Know Your Product, Messing with a Kid, and Nights in Venice, but not ending. They actually end with their cover of River Deep Mountain High, which is a really freaking good record. And yeah, it's also got like the brass section here, as well as Chris Ed Iver and Casper Wingeberg on bass. If you know who that is, say it in the comments, because I got no idea. That was what everyone thought when we saw them. It's like, oh, awesome. Who's that guy on bass? This is just on black vinyl. So, do I really need to show you? No, I'm not going to show you. It's exactly the same. And this is on, God, no one likes to tell you what their shit is on anymore, so you can promote their shit. So, maybe it's in that very small print down there that you can pause and check out. Right, now for some 12 inches that I picked up, some second-hand ones. New Zealand legends, The Chills, sadly lost Martin Phillips just this year. Apparently, he was working on a lot of his unreleased songs from the early days, and there's been a bit of help from a few New Zealand music luminaries to get that stuff out. I think you can pre-order it now through Flying Nun, so... This is the great Heavenly Pop hit, which it is. That should have been a hit. This is just a black vinyl on Slash. Another 12-inch, the Go-Betweens. Was there anything I could do? This is limited edition DJ copy. When did this one come out? 1988. So again, it's just on the Mushroom label there, black vinyl, as you would expect for back in the day. And this, well, these next two I'm pretty happy with. Found a copy of Toy Love. Yes, indeedy. That's with New Zealand, like, I'm just trying to find what label this is on. Deluxe is what it was on. Yeah, this is like, if you know Chris Knox, That's him in the middle there. This legend of the New Zealand underground music scene. Pretty much there wouldn't be Flying Nun or any of that great New Zealand music without him. So this story goes, I think he lent like a 4-track to the Clean or something to record their first single Tally Ho for Flying Nun, something like that. I'm not claiming that's the exact story, but and he had a big hand in getting local New Zealand musos together. So a bit of wordage on the inner. I'm guessing he did this artwork, not the label artwork, but the other stuff, because of on the 12 Dwarfs albums, it's got this similar vibe. Righto. Now, another biggie. Jeez, this has gone over 20. Sorry, everybody. Celibate Rifles, Heaven on a Stick. Yes, it's the limited edition. Who knows how many, but this is 790. Yeah, this is their 1992 record. As you can see, they're produced by Rob Younger, he of the great radio Birdman on Festival Records. This is a double album. I'll just get the one out just so you can see the Festival label there. Legendary Australian band. If you like your if you do like bands like Radio Birdman, The Stooges, and all that shit, you love the Celibate Rifles. Now, a bit of garage rock with Shutdown 66. I wish it could be shut down again. This is on Sound Flat Records. This was, I think, a record which was not meant to be. It was kind of like one of those lost tapes deals. They're not from 1966. I think that this was done in the 90s or early 2000s. They got a Swagger Records out. Great. If you love that garage rock shit, you'll love this. There's the labels there. Did I show you the back? I don't know if I did. I'm just rushing now because this is a long video. There we go. And one more, another 12-inch. The Weeping Song by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds with Blixer and Nick on the front there, as Nick described them on the DVD, which shows all their film clips. He said that they look like a pair of gay businessmen dancing. And then, of course, yes, you're saying that right, Cocks and Asses is the B-side. That's on Mute Records. And that is that. See you in the next one.